All right, so let's talk about technical analysis, and let's talk about technical analysis when it comes to crypto specifically, because half the people out there tell you that technical analysis does not work, it's complete crap, and the other half tell you that technical analysis is God sent and it works. And the truth is, everyone's right. Yes, I know, it sounds crazy. How can everybody be right? Either it works or it doesn't work. Well, let me explain. Let me explain exactly what I mean. See, it's just like the saying, whether you believe you can do something or whether you believe you can't do something, you're right. And that's what happens with technical analysis. Now, today I want to talk to you about how technical analysis, or why technical analysis does work, and why you might be thinking or believing or got burnt and believe it doesn't work, okay? I'm going to explain to you why. It's actually very simple. I'm also going to show you the way I do TA towards the end of this video so you can see exactly how I do it, how I called the tops, how I called the bottoms, 15.6K before it even got there. I'm going to show you all of that. By the way, if you're wondering who I am, if it's your first time here, my name is Paul. I'm the Crypto Factor, and I've been in crypto as a trader and investor since 2017, but I was also a C-level executive in the space. I've written multiple books, and right now I'm just doing this YouTube channel. I had it for branding only because I used to work with companies, but now I also work with individuals because I actually beat cancer 3 times and decided to stop working C-suite executive positions. So now I have this channel. I had it before as well, but now I actually help people as well. Before it was completely free, now it's completely free. I just got a couple of products as well. So let's talk why technical analysis doesn't work, why you're getting it wrong, why most people are wrong. Let's start there and then talk about why it does work. And look, I'm just gonna talk to you like this. This is like a personal video. There's no editing, there's no cuts, there's nothing. If I cough, if I sneeze, it's gonna stay in there, because a lot of people are doing this retention editing with the B-rolls and this and that to keep your attention. And then a lot of other people, they're using AI, and I get it, it does keep your attention, but it doesn't keep you attentive. You don't learn anything. It brainwashes you in staying to the end of the video, but at the end of the video, you really haven't learned anything. So I'm just gonna do it like this. It's gonna be raw, it's gonna be personal. I'll be drinking my green mocktail. If I sneeze, if it comes out my nose, you get to see that. So entertainment for you, almost live, if that makes sense. So let's talk about technical analysis. See, there's a few reasons why people say it doesn't work, and the number one reason is that most people out there, they don't know how to use it. I mean, think about it. Your favorite influencer, how old is he? Chances are they're young, they're on TikTok, they just started technical analysis, what, through 2-3 years? I mean, if they're 21 years old, how long do you think they've been doing technical analysis for? See, technical analysis takes many years to master. I've been doing technical analysis before I've been doing crypto. I used to teach technical analysis in the Forex industry for Teletrade, Profit Point, right? So it's actually a skill. You can learn how to drive in a day. You can learn all the signs and everything, and you can learn the stick shift or automatic or whatever, but you can't really drive in a day. You can learn how to do it, but you can't really do it. It takes years of driving to learn, if that makes sense. It's the same thing when it comes to technical analysis. The same thing, it's like a martial art. I could teach you the moves right now, right? I could teach you karate, I could teach you how to punch in Muay Thai or boxing, whatever. Doesn't mean you can do it in a day. It takes years and years of practice and seeing where it works and where it doesn't work. And just like martial arts, there's different types of technical analysis. You don't need to learn every single signal in every single technical indicator in TradingView. You just don't, okay? But most people out there are new, and they start in the bull market and they think they're geniuses because everyone's a genius in the bull market, and they think it works and it really doesn't. And they do all these lines and they get it all confusing and everything. And the actuality is, when it comes to crypto, technical analysis does work. There's just a few differences. That's why TradFi get a few things wrong when it comes to crypto. There's different stop losses metrics and stuff like that. But the ones that are in crypto doing it, they're just young. They just don't know what they're doing. And the second reason is that most YouTube channels or anybody that talks about technical analysis out there in crypto, they're influencers, they're KOLs, right? So what they do is they do day trading. And the reason they do day trading is because when you make a video about technical analysis, you want to be doing it daily. And if you do it daily, you're going to grow that YouTube channel, right? Because you have new content every day or every couple of days. But if you do something like swing trading or long-term investing, it's the same thing for like months, weeks, months, sometimes more. So sometimes on my channel, you come for technical analysis, exactly the same thing. I'm like, there's no technical analysis. It's still in the same range for the last 3 months. But that doesn't sell. So they do day trading, and you think you have to like buy and sell daily. And the problem is it gets you wrecked because one thumbnail is, oh my God, we're golden cross, and the other, the next day the thumbnail, oh my God, we're going down to bear market. And yeah, if you're day trading, these moves are correct. They're not saying something wrong, but it's not for you. Because you don't want to be there and just following videos every day and watching every single video. They hope that you do that, but that doesn't work, and you get completely wrecked because you don't have enough time to trade. If you're a day trader, you're stuck on the computer all day. Even when you set stop losses and buy points, it doesn't matter. You're there all day. And believe me, if you're a day trader, you don't have time watching these videos. You just don't. You're a day trader, right? So either they know what they're doing and they're day trading to get them more views, and I get that. Or number two, they don't know what the hell they're doing. There's some good day traders out there, by the way. Sam Price, very good day trader. You can actually learn a lot from him. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying most people get it wrong, if that makes sense. On my channel, on the Crypto Factor, we actually focus on swing trading and long-term investing. So we take trades every couple of weeks. We stay in those trades, or we invest using technical analysis, and that does work, by the way. And it's a lot easier, and it doesn't require you to go crazy every day whenever there's drops and dips and bobs and stuff like that. And believe me, some of the biggest traders in the world that make the most profits, they only take 2-3 trades a year. You don't have to trade all the time, if that makes sense. So those are the reasons why day trading doesn't work. Another reason is they overcomplicate things. They just put every single triangle, every single technical analysis tool so they can show that they know what they're talking about. And I get it. They want to get it as confusing as possible, so you have to follow them. So you have to buy the course, or you have to sign up to the. I get it. I really do. I get the working model. But it doesn't have to be that hard. It really doesn't. I mean, and I'm going to show you my indicator in a second, but I'm not saying it for that reason, because you don't need the indicator I'm going to show you right now. You could just learn your moving averages, right? Practice, learn a couple of indicators, and just practice those ones over and over again. And become a master of those. You don't have to know every single indicator. You don't have Fibonacci, this, that, oscillate. No, you don't need that. You need a couple of things and you're good to go. Even Bruce Lee, when he was fighting in his fighting style, he said, I'm not scared. I'm not worried about the man that knows 1,000 different kicks. I'm worried about the person that does one kick every day 1,000 times. And that's what you're supposed to do in technical analysis. Does that make sense? So it's all very confusing, kind of like a conspiracy, if you will, and it's holding you back and keeping you poor, and it doesn't have to be like that. So let me show you how I do technical analysis, and believe me, you could find your own way. Just keep in mind it takes time for you to master and learn it properly, maybe 2-3 years. Now you might say, Paul, 2-3 years, that's crazy, that's a long time. No, I get that, but it's not. I mean, it takes, 8 years to be a lawyer, 6 years to be a doctor, and you're complaining about 2-3 years to learn technical analysis? And you can actually make more money than them combined? I mean, come on. So let me show you what I do and how I do technical analysis. So I built this indicator called the factor line. Now, you can't buy this indicator right now. You just can't, even if you wanted to. It will be available in the future for $129 a month on TradingView, but you can't get it right now. So just bear with me. Let me show you something. I'm going to show you some alpha, show you the indicator, show you how you can get it now if you really want to, but it might be too expensive for you. I don't think you can afford it. This is not a takeaway. It literally is very expensive, and I'll show you why. Because it comes with a course. Let me just show you where it is first, then we'll talk price. So this is the indicator over here. And look, in its simplest form, this is it. You buy when it's gold and you sell when it's red. This is actually tailored for crypto. It's made for crypto, and it's made for swing trading and long-term investing. So if we zoom in here, look, you buy right here at around 60,000. This was, sorry, when it turns yellow, right here, before this yellow dot, right? So anywhere from 59 to 61,000. The yellow dot is the confirmation. Then you just stay in till it turns red. Right here, one before, let's say right here. So that was around $98,000 to $96,000. Then the confirmation that you had to stay out was right here with this red dot. And that's it. I mean, 60 to 90-ish, 60-ish something, I can't remember the number, to 90-ish something, I can't remember the number. That's a good trade. You get out, you stay out all the way till it gets to 85K on this chart over here. You got an 85K, it's now at 105K, and it didn't tell you to get out. That's it, you're done. Just buy in gold, sell when it's red. But there's more to it than that. Now, this actually works for a couple of reasons, by the way, before I continue. It's a couple of moving averages, nothing special, right? But I've combined them into one line, and I put some more things in there. And basically, it's the best moving averages that I found work in crypto over time. So you don't need to buy this. I'm telling you again, you just don't need it. This is just built how I trade, how I think, and you'll see why in just 1 second to make everything easier and faster. It's built to help me, and it's built to help me teach, and it's built for people to learn technical analysis fast. Again, you don't need it. You can buy books. I got a bunch of books. There's courses out there that are a lot cheaper. There are YouTubers that will teach you for free. There are some good ones out there. I mentioned one earlier on, right? Even I can teach you for free without the factor line. But just check this out because this is important. At least it's important to me, and I want to show you this and have something very important to show you towards the end of the video. So please stick around. You don't want to miss it. Believe me, it's going to give you massive profits. It's free as well. I'm going to tell you some altcoins. I'm going to tell you when to buy them. Okay? Altcoins and when to buy them. So make sure you stick around. Okay? But that's the easy mode, right? Over here you have the trend stacker. If you heard me talk about trend stacking now and then, it's when you when you trend stack certain things to make predictions. Well, this one trend stacks volume, momentum, a couple of more things, and put them in a trend stacker so you know. Right now it's nil, it's right here, so we're waiting, and that's what you're doing. You're waiting right here as well for confirmation, if that makes sense. Now let's just go to the 4 hour just to show you the power of this, because when you trade, you want to trade on the 4 hour. And if you got in at the 4 hour, you would have got in around 80K on this line with the factor line, 80K right here. Now you would have got in earlier if you actually do some more settings to this and you actually learn what I actually teach in my course. You would have got in down here. I actually called this level over here. I could prove it to you in just 1 second. But bare minimum, you would have got in here, got out here, maybe depending on your time frame. I would have stayed in, and I did stay in. And then you could get out here, but again, I'm staying in because it depends on your time frame. I'm actually seeing a reversal here, okay? A lot of people are quoting for more downside, but we'll see. Now, if we come to the factor line here, there's a few settings you can turn on. First of all, swing failure patterns. I'm gonna show you what that is in 1 second. You got double tops, wicks, candle patterns. I'm not gonna put those on right now. You have range patterns. I work a lot in ranges. This actually does the main ranges for you, and the intra ranges, which no one really talks about. Well, I have them here for you automatically. You have some super duper advanced shit we're not going to get into right now. I might show you at the end of the video just so you can check out. And if you turn off the factor flow, you actually get the cloud trading view here. So now you're seeing the crossovers and everything. This is smoothed out and hidden, by the way, but you can actually check it out. And what you want to do here, first of all, look at this. It called this SFP failure point right here at 76 and told you to sell here. So the SFP4, the swing failure points are intra swing trading on a long-term perspective. So you can get in long-term, buy gold, sell red. But if you want to trade swing trading in between, this actually gives you the signals, all right? And basically, that's it. Here is your confirmation. Again, if you took the course, you would have gotten down here. And you could see that in my videos, as a matter of fact. I could show you in just 1 second. But you just stay in, and these are it. So right up here, for example, told you to sell over here. Swing failure point right here. Gave you one before as well, by the way. Came down, came back up, sell, man, so quick, and boom, you're all the way. Now it told you to buy down here. See where it told you to buy down here? even though it's red, right? And now this could get rejected. This could keep on coming down, but you would have took profits by now. I'm still in. And I did take this trade. I showed it in my group as well. But if we come to the daily here, look how clean and easy this is. Boom, right on the factor line. And if this breaks, we're waiting for this level right here. But still, no sell signal. So the factor line is very easy to use. It's actually part of my course, Invest, Trade, and Think, like the crypto factor. And I will leave the link in the description down below. I'll leave it up here as well so you can check it out. It's expensive. You probably can't afford it. It's probably not for you, but it is worth checking out. It's actually at an early bird price right now. Let me show you. If you come to thefactorline.com, you can actually see the course right here. Look, discover my secrets to profiting from cryptocurrencies. I actually show you how I called the bottom and the double tops and so on. You get the factor line for free forever. So when it comes out at $129 a month, you don't need to pay this. You get it for free forever. You have factor line buy and sell signals. You have trend stacking indicator. You have a DSA strategy. If you're wondering what that is, it's like DCA, but it's actually DSA, dollar swing averaging. So you're buying the swing lows. So you're not just buying whatever the price is every week or every month. You're buying the swings and it shows you when to buy. So it's a better way of dollar cost averaging, if that makes sense. You have confirmation tools and so on. And you actually learn the way I trade, if that makes sense, right? You get lifetime access. These videos, it's early bird right now because I'm making more and more videos. So you buy this course, but you're gonna get more and more videos, provide feedback. There's some free previews you can see so you can actually see if it's for you over here, right? And then generally, if you come down here, look, $1,297. You can buy it right now, early bird price. It will go up to $2,600. Now, don't go just yet because I'm going to show you which altcoins to buy. I'm going to show you when to buy them in just 1 second, or at least tell you when and why you should buy these coins. They're very important, so stick around. And I just want to finish up here. It's going to take 1 minute max, 1 minute. So just bear with me here. So you could buy this at $1,297. You see people over here already happy with them, verified buyers over here telling you what they think. A few facts, questions that you frequently ask questions you can check out over here. That's the answer. And yeah, that's it. And who I am and why you should buy this and so on. Now, I know exactly what a lot of you are going to say out there. A lot of people are like, oh, hey, Paul, if this works so well, why are you selling it? Why are you selling it? If it were, ha, ha, ha. Why are you on YouTube then? Ha, ha, ha. Well, let me answer these questions for you before you look like a complete moron to everybody in the comment section. Number one, I'm selling this for a couple of reasons. Number one, and very honestly, is to make money. Obviously, I want to make money. What's wrong with making more money? I want to make a passive income for a couple of reasons, okay? And number one is so that I don't have to live off crypto anymore, because before I was taking from crypto and I was living off of crypto. Now, if I'm selling this and my other services as well, you can actually see in the description down below, but if I'm selling this, I don't need to sell my crypto anymore and I can make more, if that makes sense. Oh my God, you're just greedy. No, I'm not greedy. I'm trying to get freedom and I'm trying to get a guarantee. See, I went through cancer 3 times since 2015. And the last time I fought cancer, I got out of hospital end of 2022. And if you don't believe me, you can check out the video where I'm calling and begging people to buy at 16.7K, right? But I got out at Christmas, 2 days before Christmas in 2022. And I had bone marrow transplant, CAR T therapy, chemos before that, and so on. And when I got out, it was apparent I could not work anymore. I could not work anymore, no high-level stress positions. I couldn't travel. I couldn't do shit. My immune system was wrecked. It's still wrecked. I still get infusions every 2 months. So I had to find a way to create myself online and make money. And I started with one-on-one coaching. Before that, I was just working with companies, just consulting. I don't work with them anymore. I do one-on-one consulting right now. I actually provide this service. And I also started my VIP group. And this year, in anticipation for next year for the bear market, I created the course and the indicator. That way I don't need sponsors, I don't have to be worried about the bear market, and I can actually try and sell this. So it's kind of like a career, or it's my work, it's what I do. Guys, I'm on YouTube, and I do this. That's all I do now, right? Yes, I'm opening up a company now in Dubai. Now that I'm healthier, I'm better, I'm getting more out there. Yes, I'm on TRT. I'm still bald. but you get the drift, okay? That's why I have it out there. And as for why I'm on YouTube, obviously, so I can do my branding. I love doing this, but also to be able to live. Again, this is my work. This is what I do. And yes, you can be rich and be on YouTube. Patrick Bet-David has 400 million, maybe more. He's on YouTube. Grant Cardone, he's probably a billionaire by now. He's on YouTube. You have all these, where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to start here? Everyone's on YouTube. Everyone rich is on YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well. I don't have as much money as them. I'm not as rich as them. I'm going to admit right now. If I had as much money as them, I don't know. Maybe things will be different. I'd still be on YouTube, but maybe the channel will be a bit different. But I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be me. And I'm trying to tell you as things are. So anyway, I digress. Let's talk about altcoins. If you want to check out the indicator, go ahead. If you want to check out the course, it's okay. It's in the description down below. If you don't, if it's not for you, it's okay. It's not for everyone.